Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good weekend. Guys, thank you to everybody that has watched the under 21 striker video since Saturday night. The views and the subscriber count have jumped up immensely, so thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you. We're now 2,752 subscribers. Thank you very much to everybody that's subscribed over the last week or so. Today's video we'll be previewing West Ham's 11th home game of the 24-25 Premier League season, where we welcome Fulham for the first of two home derbies this week, much less this month, to the London Stadium for a 7:30 kickoff under the lights this Tuesday night live on TNT Sports. But as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro in the claret and blue, as you can see from the icon that's up here. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are currently supporting if not over 80 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and I apologise if there's any Fulham fans watching, as there isn't any retro gear in there for you to watch to purchase even. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity and you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine. There is their Just Give and Fund link in the description below, so £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Every penny helps. Now, as always, there's going to be timestamps in the description below, so by all means, please do feel free to jump around to the relevant section that you wish to if you haven't got time to listen to this video. And please, of course, please do like, share and subscribe. Now, normally how we would start off the rest of the video, we're talking about the officials, but unfortunately, because of the FA Cup, the Premier League are very lazy by confirming referees. This information will probably be available on Monday. So Rick, if you're watching, mate, no need to tell me because I'll be able to see it, but I can't do this preview on Monday because I'll be running around like a blue-ass fly, unfortunately, trying to get myself a job. So guys, we're doing this on Sunday night. Now, normally we would say our last 6 home games against Fulham, but as Fulham were out of the Premier League between the 13-14 and 17-18 seasons, we can only talk about the last 4, which is we've won 3, drawn none and lost 1, scoring 7, conceding 4. Now, as we remember, the away game in mid-September, we drew 1-1 with goals from Jimenez halfway through the first half and Danny Ings coming on to be the saviour deep into injury time with his equaliser. Now, Fulham are, at the time of this recording, 9th in the Premier League after 7 wins, 9 draws and 4 losses, scoring 30 and conceding 27 on +3 goal difference on 30 points. Now, footystats.com shows the away table form of Fulham, shows them at 8th with 3 wins, 4 draws and 2 losses, scoring 12, conceding 10 on a +2 goal difference. And of their last 5 away games in the Premier League, they've won 2 and drawn 3. So a very good side, and of course they will be buoyed by their 4-1 victory at the Cottage over Watford in the FA Cup on Thursday night as well, for that matter. Now, over the last 4 months since I've done the since I did the preview for the away fixture, the style of play has changed a little bit. They've now shifted to attacking down the left rather than exploiting both wings, and they are now playing with width and are now very strong at attacking down the wings, but they are still weak at avoiding fouls in dangerous areas, but also weak at protecting the lead, and now very weak at defending against long shots. So we do have, if our FA Cup game against Villa was anything to go by, the first of the Lopetegui shackles being taken off the side, some of those weaknesses we can actually quite well exploit. Now, on the road, Fulham have taken an average of 12.8 shots per game so far, with an average possession rate of 51.3%, pass completion rate of an average of 85.1%, and an average of 11.2 aerial duels won per game. So that kind of backs up what I was saying a few minutes ago in terms of how difficult Fulham can be to play against. They can be really tricky, and they are absolutely smashing it on the road. Now, players to look out for in the Premier League: Muniz is their highest goal scorer with 3 goals, with Pereira and Wilson just behind him on 2 goals each. Robinson is their highest assister with 3 assists, and Iwobi and Jimenez are close, very close behind him on 2 assists and a goal each as well. Now, Anderson is their highest aerial duel winner with an average of 2 aerial duels won per game, with Muniz right behind him on 1.8 per game. Suenska, I think you pronounce that, on a 1.5 aerial duels, 1 per game. Jimenez 1.4 and Berge 1.3. Now, looking at Fulham's injuries, at the time of this recording, Tete is out until mid-February due to a knee injury. Nelson is out until the beginning of February with a thigh injury. Berge is 25% chance of returning for this fixture due to an ankle injury, as is Muniz from his back injury. But both of those are still being assessed at this point. And it seems that Reed is also a doubt for this game with a knee injury, but we're not 100% sure if he's ruled out with it or not at this point. Now, turning to West Ham. Of course, the first thing we're going to talk about is the FA Cup heartache. 1-0 up at half-time. Thank you to everybody that joined us for the watch-alongs. If you're new to the channel, by means, please do make sure you subscribe so you get to know when we're going live as well, for that matter. Yeah, we were 1-0 up at half-time, relatively cruising, but as it is always with West Ham, it's a game of two halves, and we were succumbed, shall we say, to a really bad official decision awarding a corner instead of a goal kick. But we always have this 5 to 10 minutes of just absolutely floppy, weird things happening. The equaliser should have been saved. The second goal should have been saved as well, for that matter. You know, just Fabianski seems to have this 5 or 10 minute wobble, and where with the rest of the side, and just makes him look a lot worse as a goalkeeper than he actually is. But as we remember, Nicholas Fulkrug hobbled up, shall we say, pulled up with a hamstring injury about halfway through the first half, and Danny Ings came on to replace him. Didn't do all that much in terms of it, but unfortunately it appears that Fulkrug is going to be ruled up to, and I'll make this clear now, up to 3 months. I know the club have confirmed it's a number of weeks due to his hamstring injury, so it is a big blow. And I do feel sorry for Graham Potter. You know, a day and a half in charge, and he's got potentially 3 big injuries to deal with. You know, Mavropanos apparently should be okay, so he is a doubt at the time of this recording, but nothing come back in terms of, at the time of this recording at least, in terms of Somerville's injury, so we don't know exactly what's going on yet, as is there's no new information on Todibo or Emerson as of the time of this recording. There's probably going to be more coming out tomorrow when Potter does his pre-match conference, but as it stands at the moment, yeah, we don't know what the hell's going on at the moment, which brings us quite nicely round to the starting 11. Now, of course, guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what starting 11 you would put out if you were in charge of West Ham. So I've made some tweaks here and there, not as much as you'd think, really, but there are a few here. But this is the starting 11 that I would put out if I was in charge of West Ham. Areola in goal, with a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Casey, Kilman and Skulls. Orford in the hole, with Souček in front of him, supporting Gilherme, Soler and Kudus, with Ings up front. Thank you very much for making it this far, guys. I really genuinely appreciate it. The analytics show that over the last 4 weeks, just over 50% of you, 51.3% of you, are not subscribed to the channel. So obviously that's increased over the last week or so, given the views of the under-21 striker video and also the Graham Potter video that went out recently as well. So guys, if you're liking the channel, then by all means please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell to make sure new content, make sure that you're aware of when new content is going up. Make sure that you set the notifications to all as well, both on the app and in your settings on your phone if you're watching it on your phone. And please do like this video if you've enjoyed it as well, for that matter. Tomorrow will be the second video that's filmed today, where we're going to be talking about the West Ham accounts of last season, so keep an eye out for that. That's going up live at midday, so hopefully you can give us your thoughts on that as well, for that matter. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, such as it is, and also have a great start to your week. Obviously Fulham, we're playing Fulham on Tuesday night, as we're talking about, so I'll try and do the full-time thoughts video on Tuesday night, or it'll be on Wednesday. So either way, guys, make sure you're subscribed. But have a great one. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. All the best now.